there's this core that literally is kind of the beating heart of the operations of credit unions. How do it's clear that it feels dangerous to do surgery on the core when that is your business. How do they balance out this need to protect that, make sure that nothing happens to it regardless of what they do, and then also innovate on things that are like light years ahead?
I have a lot of conversation with the credit unions around this. I don't think the core is going away or we just replace. There are some new core providers who I think are starting to innovate in this space. A
Yep.
lot of credit unions I'm working with are in the process of going through core conversions. So they don't want that type of core capture where they just get stuck with old technologies. It's painful, but they are willing to try working with new providers. And I think my recommendation is often, we need this system of record or source of truth, but how do we start building layers on that, like a data warehouse or a data lake, so that we can then do more of the innovation there? You're right. You don't want to be doing surgery on the core because then you're going to have to work with the vendor, and often that gets sticky and time consuming. But
Yeah.
if you're just pulling that core data into your warehouse and then incorporating other types of data, it's really about building that data infrastructure and pipelines so that then you can get it in the hands of your users. One of my big talking points is like, yes, we need data governance to make sure everything is centralized, clean, and accurate, but we want to develop power users so that they're not just constantly trying to query the core or even emailing the business analytics team. They are able to use data to answer their own questions. That's
Right.
where that type of self-service analytics, that's where I think this is all headed.